Here's the team now coming in the vehicle. It'll be driven by two of the surveillance operators. They're going to check, get eyes on there. As soon as they confirm that the wanted guys are inside, then the snatch team is going to go in and engage them. Get in here. Now the vehicle's coming in over the shoulder. This is the guy who's going to confirm it. They drop this guy. They've got the guy in there that is the target. Get in here now, quickly. They make the arrest now. They see these guys down here. The whole thing's got to be done immediately. These lads shout now that it's clear. And then they're straight out into the vehicle. And then vamos, they're gone. The operation has to be as quick as that. They're in a hostile area. When they come in and there's been rounds fired, then it alerts everybody around this area. There's a great danger then that the vehicle can be cut off, blocked off, and then the guys will be in serious trouble. That's why it has to be so quick, and then they're out of here. The Task Force Commander, Diamond, gives me more information about the unit and the challenges they face. Can you tell me what type of operations you carry out on a daily basis?
אנחנו בדרך כלל מתחפשים למקומיים על מנת להגיע לאותו מבוקש. היא הולכת ומאתרת אותם בשטח שלהם, בשטח המסתור.
So you're actually working inside and outside of Israel?
הפעילות שלנו היא בשטח ישראל ובשטחים של הרשות הפלסטינית. זאת אומרת שעדיין השליטה הביטחונית היא חצי של מדינת ישראל, חצי של הרשות. העבודה היא מסוכנת, כי נכנסים לשטח שהוא עוין, שטח מאיים, עם חמושים, עם מחבלים, עם יכולת לחימה. אבל היא צריכה, הסיכון או הפחד שנגרם מהסיכון, הוא צריך להיות מתועל לפעילות מחודדת, למחשבה יצירתית, לפעילות ממוקדת.
And one final question, why do the guys have to protect their identity?
הפנים שלנו הם הנשק שלנו. ככל שנחשוף את הפנים, ככה נהיה יותר מוכרים. ברגע שנחשף, פגעתי בלוחם, פגעתי בעצמי, וזה יכול גם לעלות לי בחיים שלי.
Okay, well, let's get to work, eh?
Okay.
The threat from terrorism can come from outside Israel's borders as well as from inside. The borders along the West Bank are particularly vulnerable to mortar and rocket attacks. Terrorists drive vehicles along the border looking for a spot within firing range of an Israeli settlement or town. The car parks up and the grenades or mortars are then fired from the car. This allows the terrorists to make a quick getaway. The only way Magav can stop the attacks is through intelligence gathering and surveillance. Then they can intercept the vehicle before the attack. Okay, this next exercise is where the guys have been given information that there's a possibility of a high-risk terrorist moving in a vehicle. They've got the details of the vehicle, but they can't actually see inside because of darkened windows. So what they're going to use is a shotgun using rounds called beanbags. Basically, they'll engage the vehicle with the shotgun, shooting the beanbags at the windows. That'll shatter the glass, which will allow the lads to see in. If the target's in there, they can engage it and then move off. The team's moving in, they've seen the vehicle, they come in, they're blocking the vehicle. Engaging the vehicle. The firepower on display is awesome. Over 300 rounds of ammunition are laid into the car in less than 10 seconds. These guys take no prisoners. can see where they engaged the target here. The rounds came through the headrest. You obviously blew the window out, but look at these exit wounds here. And whenever you hear about somebody being shot, the entry wound is always smaller than the exit wound, and you can see why. Look at this metal blown apart there. Here's a classic there. That's a great one there. You can see how much energy has just ripped that metal apart here and just tear it out. It's pretty phenomenal when you start looking at the damage rounds can do. If anybody was in the back, they'd be well and truly finished. So never be on the wrong side of a weapon. In Israel, I was going to have to get up to speed on a complex situation. The politics dictate the realities of policing. Reminders of its bloody history are everywhere. Places like this spot, that saw the birth of the most brutal terror tactic that has spread far beyond Israel's borders. Street is the site of the first suicide bombing and then countless others. It's actually smack bang in the middle of Tel Aviv, and as you can see, it's fully packed with shoppers and commuters. This is why it's so important that the unit intercept any suicide bombers or any suicide belts before it gets to a place like this. When I was in the SAS, the threat from suicide bombers was virtually non-existent. It's going to be interesting for me to see the tactics the police have developed to tackle a problem that has become all too common. Just how do you stop a suspected suicide bomber? Okay, the next exercise that we're running through now is a simulation working in the West Bank on a street. We're going after some known terrorist cells. They're actually in a vehicle. They've been spotted. The surveillance unit has identified them, and they're actually going into Israel to carry out this action. The guys have got to stop them before they cross over the border. If they lose them, they'll carry this mission out and innocent people will be killed. Here was the vehicle with the target in. The driver's the identified target. He's the leader of the terrorist cell. And here we have the hit team coming in now. The guys blocked this vehicle off. They've taken on the target. Come in, quickly, come in. They've engaged the target, they've taken them all out. They've confirmed that the target is down. Take any weapons out of the vehicle. The guys now are covering the area, making sure that they're okay. They've been into the vehicle, they've got the weapons, and they've got to exit the situation now very, very fast. Into their vehicle and then make their escape. In these type of areas now, once this action has gone down, it's gone noisy, the local population will be informing everybody, so they'll try and put roadblocks out to stop these guys. And if that happens, they're in the shit. And all these guys are knackered. Training is nearly over, and I'm ready to get stuck into the real business of policing Israel. And I'm about to go on a live mission with my Magav unit. Stand by, and go! And track down a suspected terrorist. I'm working with an elite unit from the Israeli border police, Magav. For 3 days, I've only been allowed to observe. Now I'm finally invited to take part. One thing that we're going to do here, we've got a setup which looks like we'll be doing some street fighting. Now, I understand these guys specialize in this, and this is what they carry out on quite a number of operations. This Magav unit mainly polices urban areas. I know from my experience in the SAS that operating in built-up areas is highly dangerous and risky work. If an operation does not go to plan, trouble can quickly flare up, resulting in the nightmare scenario of a chaotic